31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
Hey, good Monday afternoon, everyone. Coming off a very hot weekend, more heat, more humidity on the way for the week ahead. Now, the temperatures have come down slightly from where they were over the last few days. Average high is 90. That's where we're going to remain through midweek. But then we're going to start to heat up a little bit more again, just in time for the upcoming weekend. Looks like we could be back into the mid to upper 90s for highs by the end of the week and on into Saturday and Sunday as well. We are going to stay on the muggy side, not necessarily oppressive with the humidity, but certainly you're going to feel it anytime that you're outside. You'll notice that humidity in the air. We'll stay in the muggy range here, it looks like, through the weekend, and then we may take it up a notch heading into the beginning of next week. That's also when we'll see chances for rain pick back up again across much of the area. Kind of limited on the wet weather today, but there have been a few showers out there. Most of those, we're finding them on the western edge of the area. If you're out here into parts of Franklin, Colbert, Lauderdale County, little shower activity there. You head just north, little thunder and lightning showing up with some of that activity back towards Jackson, Tennessee. Nothing that is expected to be severe, just a brief shower, and that will really be about it for us here for maybe another hour or so. This is daytime heat driven, so as we start to see temperatures slowly drop off this evening, future radar shows any chance for rain will be drying up. Now, we're still going to have a lot of cloud cover around tomorrow, but that's not going to prevent us from heating up once again. We'll wake up to, we'll call it partly to mostly cloudy skies in the morning, and throughout the day tomorrow, a good bit of cloud cover will be out there. And yeah, there'll be some occasional glimpses of sunshine, but certainly more clouds than sun appear to be on the way, and that will remain the trend as we take you through the middle part of this work week. So we're just kind of dealing with the status quo around here. The tropics, they are getting active. National Hurricane Center is now tracking potential tropical cyclone 1. We just say potential now. Foregone conclusion, this is going to be our first named storm of the season here in the southwest Gulf of Mexico. You see the big blob of clouds here getting organized. It's not organized to the point that it is a tropical system, but we are getting very close. There is a track on this now showing that it will be steered likely into Mexico, and it could become Tropical Storm Alberto as early as later this evening and on into tonight. Not expected to get particularly strong, and you see the track here takes it primarily into northern Mexico, but there are going to be impacts here across the U.S. Gulf Coast, primarily in the form of some gusty wind, as well as some very heavy rainfall from parts of the southwest Louisiana coast along the Texas coastline. Maybe upwards of 5 to 10 inches of rain before it's all said and done. Another area being monitored farther out into the Atlantic that will be headed towards the southeast coast of the U.S. Some potential development with this, but right now over the next 7 days, they're only giving that about a 30% chance of something forming, but we'll keep an eye on that as well. Tropical storm watches are in effect here. Parts of the Texas coastline from off to the east and southeast of Houston, from Galveston all the way down to the Texas-Mexico border. Again, some gusty wind and heavy rainfall will be the main threats. Alberto, the first name on the list. If that other area that we're watching out into the Atlantic were to organize and get a name, the next name would be Beryl, and we will keep you up to date on the developments and the track of both of those systems as we get through the next several days. For us tonight, it's typical early summer conditions. Partly cloudy, a little muggy, down to 74, mostly cloudy, hot, humid tomorrow. We're back up around that 90-degree mark. Here's your Way 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast, and we'll kind of maintain the status quo through midweek. Highs around 90. Morning lows in the low in the mid-70s. Late week on into the weekend, we do see the heat crank back up by Saturday and Sunday, back into the upper 90s, with feels like temperatures running around 100. Heading into next week may bring a little rain back in here. Nothing that looks major at this point, but some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity picking back up across much of the area starting Monday and perhaps continuing throughout a good part of next week.